Testing. Anything? Anything? Oh. It says we're going in. Nice. All right. I think we live. Yeah, I don't know why it was taking its sweet ass time, but apparently I needed to reset the API key to make it work. So, welcome aboard, everyone. If you happen to catch any of the other like 5 streams I did while I was yelling at YouTube, I apologize. It was having some weird technical difficulties, but they should be all set now. Anyway, so I don't know about you guys, but generally when I write software, I want to write good software. But some days we don't want to write good software. Some days we want to write some pretty terrible software. And so I was browsing Twitter this morning, you know, like I do, just going through, and I saw this guy, Faster Than Lime. He posted a question about what our favorite CLI progress bar looks like, and I was like, well, I don't know. Let's see what everyone's favorite progress bar looks like. So we got this one, which looks pretty neat. It looks like what is this? Some Node.js one? I don't know. Twitter's slow as hell, but if you watched here, I don't know, it looks pretty cool. Use this whole like slow loading look. It's not so smooth right now. I don't know why. And then there's this one that was posted as well. This is CMake, I think. I'm not too well versed in CMake, but you can see it go. Pretty neat, right? But then I kept scrolling and I saw this guy and he's like, you know, this he posted this real basic one, and I'm like, oh, this looks kind of like the Yum or DNF output. I'm like, it's not too bad, but Faster Than Lime's like, absolutely not. Unicode was invented a while ago. So apparently it's got to have Unicode in it, and boy was that a mistake. Because this guy Richard posted this right here, which was, it's just a status bar that has these 2 fun little arrows on the left and the right, and it's just the family emoji bunch, and then the number, the percentage it's at is on the right. But with this emoji numbering, I don't know, I don't like it. So so I posted after that, Richard. So I posted after that, Unicode. These Unicode bytes are actually just amalgamations of the smaller characters. So obviously, if you're going to use this family emoji, you can't just use the family emoji. You got to go above and beyond, and you got to have the man emoji as the first part of one of these blocks, and then the man, the woman emoji, or the, I don't know, the 2 people emoji as the next one, and then the family with 1 child as the third part of one, and then the family with 4 childs as the family with 2 children as the final block. So each one of these blocks is split into 4 segments, and we get the finest looking progress bar you could ever ask for. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna make that real quick. And this will be bequeathed to the world. You can all thank me later. I expect 1,000 stars on GitLab. So let's jump right in. Let's make that go away, and we're gonna make a new folder for this. Call it painful progress. All right, and this is gonna be broken into 2 parts. Because who am I to dictate how you're supposed to use this? It was going to be painful progress lib painful progress, and then painful progress example. I don't want examples. I just want example. Alright, and we're just going to make a cargo.toml, and let's see if I know how to do this. I think this is what it is. And And then it's going to be the names of the two, lib painful progress and painful progress example. I think it lets trailing commas. We'll see. All right. Cargo new lib. Oh, I guess you can't do it in wait, cargo init -- lib. Yep, that's fine. What happens if you have more than 4 units in your bar that requires 4 people in the family unit? Well, so we're not going to make it. So I want to be clear here. I can't be inclusive and have a family unit that has more than 4 people. What we're going to end up doing is make the progress bar look like this, right? So we got, this is the, wow, that's absolutely not what I wanted. Can I not copy? Is this an image? So what's going to happen is that, like with, if you've ever used like yum output, you're going to see, when you watch the yum output, it shows the output kind of like this, right? So it shows these 2 brackets, and it shows equals, 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 and then part of the way through is a dash, which eventually turns into an equals, and then a dash. And it does that until it gets to the very end. So the equivalent of this is we're not going to have this dash, and we're not going to have the equals. The equals is like the full family unit, and instead of 1 dash, which is half of it, we're going to split it into this dash into 4 units, which is the person, the 2 people, the 3 people, and the 4 people. So each one of these parts is going to be broken into 4, and we're going to end up having once it's completely full, just a bunch of families, and these on the sides, and this number right here. So yum output. I'm sorry, it's the output that is easiest to explain. But yeah, ready for progress bar. And then, so anyways, we just made our library, and we're just going to do initialize this too. It doesn't like trailing comma. Sad. Oh. It's 'cause this is wrong. And this way it's going to be set up so that if you want to include this in your own package, you can just include the library. You don't need all this crap. And it makes it a little easier for me to test. So we're going to try and keep this really bare. I don't think we actually need any dependencies for this. Aside from this guy including the package above. So yeah, lib painful progress, and I think it's path. Include paths cargo. Can never remember what the syntax is. I think it's just path and then .. Get path. Let's see if it still builds. Looks good. All right. And so we're going to start this off with a, let me think. So we don't have anything just yet. So we're going to make like the shim method in the library with the parameters we're going to take, and then we can pass those in and then get at least you know, constantly be printing the output. Tests, who does that? So the main method that people are going to call is going to take this pub fun, and it's going to be, let's call it, painful status. Painful progress, why not? Because progress is pain, as we found. And it's going to return a string back, right? And inside of here, it's going to take, so we're going to want a percentage. That's F64. And in addition to this, we're going to want as well the width of the progress bar, of the status bar. So status bar width. Let's just call it bar width. Let's just call it width. We know what we're talking about here. We're adults. And it's going to be U8, very tiny. All right. And then in the example code, actually it's just, this is painful. Okay. And let's use create with painful progress. No lib painful progress in the root. Painful progress. Maybe missing a crate. Lib painful progress. Didn't I do that? Oh, I think because we just include it as a dependency, we don't need the crate. Ah. Convenient, okay. And instead of printing that, we're going to do, it's called painful progress. And we're going to do, what are the params? Width and percentage. So width is going to be 20 characters wide. And percentage is going to be, actually let's make it big. 40 characters wide, percentage is going to be 45%. As I forget how percentages work in, and yeah, we'll make it less than 0, that makes the most sense. Trailing 0. And then finally, this is painful. All right. So we know we got output. So we can always test by just running, by doing a cargo run here, and we'll be able to see it does work or it doesn't, or we're able to see what's going on. So anyway, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back up to our root, and we're going to go to our library, and this is where all the magic is going to happen. Actually, we do need one dependency. So we need to actually, so we can do one of two things here. We can make assumptions, or we can do it the right way. But since we're writing bad software, we're going to make assumptions. So don't worry about it. But what we're going to end up doing is we need to have the fun prefix and postfix characters, as well as, so away, discard. That's cool. You don't have to listen to me, Twitter. We want this character, and we want this character, and we want these 3 characters. And if you know anything about Unicode encoding, these are multi-width characters, or wide characters. So they take up 2 spaces. So if the width they give is 40, what they really mean is we don't have 40 width, we have 40 minus 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we get to 100, 10. So we have 30 width. So let us just initially put this together here. Let's grab these characters. Can I copy and paste these? Is that going to be too hard? Last time I tried to copy, yeah. Yeah, it's no good. What do they call this? Right arrow, rightwards arrow with hook. And this one. All right. And we're gonna replace this with a format call. And this goes here. My terminal does not like that. That just shows that the terminal is bad software. The fact that we're using an emoji is not bad. Right? Someone say right. I think, what? Oh. Left arrow curving. Left? What do they call this one? Leftwards arrow with hook. Right arrow curving left. I could have sworn I put that in. Alright, and it's going to have 3 parts. And then finally, it's going to have the number representation. And we're just going to give the... I think there's a built-in for this. So I don't have to keep looking this crap up. It's really taking a sweet time, though. What? No characters is already installed. Alright, give me numbers. Characters requesting additional fonts, I guess. Very nice. Okay. No. Can I search for A? No, that's no good. That'd be too easy. Alright. Let's just do number emojis. This is a 1, so we're gonna make this 4, and we're just gonna hard code these numbers in. We'll obviously calculate them later. Man, something's really making this struggle. Something is really. I want to blame Firefox for this. Maybe it's just the excuse I need to build a desktop. I don't know, OBS is definitely using a lot, but Firefox is also working quite hard here. Alright. Away with this guy. We're gonna eventually need basically a map of these. But we're not going to get that just yet. And let's just get family. Sure. We're going to want all these as well, and we're going to want to eventually store them. I just want some more sane output. And then we'll calculate, we'll do each of these parts on their own. So this guy and this guy are gonna end up being their own methods. Oh my god, it's so hard to see. Oh, someone has a comma that shouldn't. I think. Let's just open it in, like, I don't know. What's the word? What's the bad text editor? Do you get it? Just want to see real quick because the terminal is not liking this. So it's gonna be lib. Oh, it has Rust highlighting. That's pretty cool. That looks right to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe he doesn't like the comma at the end. I think that's it. Yeah, boring. All right, let's run it. And we get, what the hell? What absolute fresh hell is this? I think because it's not optimized for multi-width characters. See, like if I was using a TUI library, this would be fine. I'd really prefer if I didn't have to use Termion or something like that. But I guess we could. Could also just throw a space in between them and call it a day for now, but like that sounds like quite a pain. Let's just look up multi-width printing. C format. It's never that easy. There's always something. Oh, here we go, width. So I can specify width. Minimum width the format should take up. If value doesn't fill, then the padding is used, blah, blah, blah. So this is colon and then $. So let's see if I got that right. Colon to $. Is that right? Expected use size, found string. Characters min width. Oh, if I just don't do a colon or a dollar sign. Good. Let's try that for all of them. All right. I'm sure there are crates that do this, but oh, maybe I want to use the crates. Print, emoji, characters, Rust. Sure. Bequeath this knowledge upon me. No, I don't think this is what I want. Maybe it is. Actually, I think if these were contained in characters, then it might work a little better. Because, yeah, let's try this with a character real quick. Instead of a string. Character little may only... Okay. I think we're gonna... We could use that graphene library that we used in TypeRacer before. I think this is the one. No, this is not the one. Unicode segmentation. Word sentence boundaries according to blah blah blah. Let's see. Yeah, this was I used this for TypeRacer a while ago to make sure it properly printed Chinese characters. So maybe I should do that here too. We can't cheese it as much as we really want. Oh, I don't have cargo edit. Interesting. I'll install that in the background. Okay. What do they recommend? 1.6? So grab that. 2 depths. Very nice. And then... Yeah, this is for splitting on... Actually, let's just check real quick. Does TypeRacer do the right thing here? It should. Oh god, what fresh hell is this? My terminal is just not having a good day with these. And then, wait, let's look at this again. There's a 4 and a 5, and those are almost right. And these arrows are not truly multi-width. Let's replace them with their counterparts. Oh god. copy this guy a few times. Okay, it does output correctly here. So we should be outputting correctly here if we use the same sort of like output stuff. I don't know if this has to be. Maybe if we throw this in layout into UIRS, it'll work fine. Let's just try that real quick. Because it also has that whole like cassowary stuff. You done? Nah. Cargo. Sometimes I wonder if like all of my libraries, all of the everything I ever build is just going to be using this TUI. Oh, this one actually doesn't need alternate screen. This might be a reasonable use case for it too. Yeah, I'm gonna steal some of the code I used for Really Evil Hangman. And we're just gonna use that. We'll just copy this all and then remove what we don't need. Alright. And I'll just copy and paste. I'll just type out the rest after this. So, result. Hero. And then let's just make a quick layout. What don't you like up here? Oh, that's fine. Okay. And then finally, terminal.draw mud f let Rust format clean this up in just a second. Already included. Dot margin 1. Oh, there are margins. That's cool. Constraints. Constraint. Percentage. I think this is a default, but we'll be careful. On constraints. Okay. we actually don't want alternate screen. Oh, we also need to add Termion. And we need to recompile. Alright. And you should be here. What don't you like about okay? That's definitely okay. Return. No, let's also see. Just fix everything else up first. Alright, tell me why you're angry. Dot iter. I'm guessing. Oh, that's the asref. I don't know why it's not happy about this. Do any of this? Oh, it's because I'm missing parenthesis. There we go. Throw a question mark here. Because we are a little confused. We're not that confused, but we could be. And finally, new. Where are you? And mut text raw. In theory, for a real progress bar, we'd want to end up doing this anyway. So call this premature getting stuff done. Width is going to be 45. 40% is going to be .45. Iter. Must have 0. Block default dot title. No title. Borders. Good. Good. And then finally, we draw it. Render. Okay, let's take a look at this output. It's just no better. Oh no. Why isn't it better? Do I need to put each character in text? Hmm. Also, what's the W doing there? Let's get rid of this. This. Example we don't need. And we don't want an alternate screen. I don't know why it's doing an alternate screen. I don't think we want that either. So let's try and map this to just a bunch of text raws. C text raw C. I think it's already as an iterator. At least when we do map. I could do split. I just want to see if there's a better way to do it. Split. Split string to iterator. Oh, it's .chars. And then trait bound is blah blah blah. I did this for reman. To string. Oh wait, what needs to? Oh, it's a paragraph that needs 2 parameters. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Type mismatch. All right, we'll collect. I think just turning them to characters might be enough, actually. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Because characters handle this whole multi-byte with whatever fine. But it's... It's the, it's the strings that don't really know what's going on. So I think converting from a char to a string is going to make it handle it fine. Let's put it back in its block, because that's where it wants to go. So let's try and convert it. Chars. Oh, is that fine? No, it's going to want the toString. Dot map c dot toString dot collect turbo string. All right. What? Oh, why not? That's the same thing we do. Well, it's almost the same thing we do. I guess, all right, we'll try it one more way. We'll get rid of this text raw. We're just gonna put everything in its own text block. Text. Text. Good. That's good, that's good. This map's all set. I don't even know if we need to collect. Yeah, I messed up parens somewhere. We got one too many. Should consider investing in some rainbow parentheses. Might be able to work without a collect and an iter. No, I was asking for too much. Dot collect dot iter does no idea. Back text. Turbo. All right. Now, instead of doing one text object with a bunch of these characters in them, we're going to try and do this with a bunch of text objects with one character in each. What? What? I'm so confused. Because I don't do anything different here. Maybe the worst part about this worst progress bar is that it's not going to get done. So the way we do this with maybe, all right, we're gonna try and hand back an array of characters. I think that might make it a little better. And if it doesn't, I guess we're just done for a little bit. Wait, what do you mean? There we go. Vec char and vec vector string, because char doesn't know how to handle that. Yeah, I'm like, maybe it just doesn't know how to handle these extra long guys, you know? match expected. Oh, I need to convert them all to string. Oh. I seem to remember this being easier than I thought it was. I don't know. And then in this, so we're going to go to, we're going to do basically the same thing we did before, but since we're no longer working with a string, working with a bunch of these strings, I'm ready for it to do the same thing again. It's okay, it's better. It's better. It shows all the characters now. That doesn't mean it's good, but like, I guess we're getting a little closer. Alright. So say we put it all on just one text. And we do text, raw, and then we do this, and we do .iter, and we're going to do .join on this. No, I'm just not certain why it has trouble figuring out how to put the proper spacing here. Well, I'm too lazy to figure out why for now, so we're just gonna do what we did before, and we're just gonna slap some spaces in between. And it's not gonna be the final solution, but it'll be a solution for now. So we're gonna join on space, which technically works, I guess. Oh God. What is that output? Why is there a second 4 here? Let's see. Let's, Do I have an extra 4 there? Is my output bugged? No. I guess. I just want to look almost good, you know? No, it's still super bugged. I don't know why it would be so bugged though. Because you see we got like, you know, we got an arrow and we got this person and we got another arrow, but then we got another arrow. If we copy and paste this, are we getting the same arrow like a billion times? Yeah, that's how it handles it. Arrow and then this delimiter. And then we got an extra 4. It's printing out so much extra crap. My terminal doesn't like it either way. But it's a 4 and a 5. I think the moral of the story is that Unicode sucks. slash terminals that are meant for this. Which also sucks. I mean, we know that this TUIRS isn't gonna do it for us. So I'm just gonna remove that real quick. We're gonna try with the Unicode segmentation and split on each character and then make each one of, oh, wait a second. No, maybe, hold on. I'm gonna try something real quick. I still have Unicode segmentation here. Yeah, let's get rid of this. But it shouldn't be there, it should be in the other place. Go back to where we were before, sort of. Wait, what happens if we do... What if we just pretty print out the vector? Alright, prints out the code points. Is there any way we can get it so it doesn't print out the code points? Huh. I mean, it's right. It's technically right. It's just like, I don't know why it's not... Let's just try one more thing. So if you do it with a new line, it works fine. I mean, I guess that makes sense. If we don't do it with a new line, though, what? It does this blasted thing again. I don't get it. Maybe to make it truly bad, progress bar has to go from top to bottom. That would really be a bad progress bar. But it's like, it wouldn't be the goal of the project, so, Yeah, I don't know. We'll try the Unicode segmentation real quick, and then I think call it a day after that. Give up for now. I'm just confused why it works for TypeRacer, but not for this. So let's do this. We're gonna go back to the lib. Where the hell am I? And we actually want Unicode segmentation here. And we're going to want to do this. And instead of just throwing it into vec, See, the strangest thing is that we do know the differences between these characters. Like we already have them split on the proper bounds, so this shouldn't really be an issue in the first place. Keep this unnecessary 2 stringing for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dot. Oh, that's interesting. All right. S.graphemes. Graphemes. I want to make that go away. True. Dot collect. Back. Stir. And now you're going to do this. And now this is like, we're handling this basically the same way we do with TypeRacer. We need to do... what is it? This? Yeah, let's just turn to string. Okay. Yeah, even doing it on bounds, it still doesn't, I mean, I guess I don't know what I expected here. Because, like, you know, we're doing everything right. I think this is just println being, or print being kind of weird. What was that with syntax again? Rust. The value for width can only provide as usize and the parameters by adding a postfix. So let's just see if Stack Overflow is something better. Oh, I see. Oh, so they all do the same thing. Wait, so why when I specify width, it's not enough? So if I do :5, right? Oh, now it... What? All right, I think we're getting places. I think what I have to do is get the width in Unicode segmentation. Get the width, whatever it is. Unicode width rest. And I don't want, so we're no longer going to do it in this, let me think. We're still going to return a vector of strings. That's fine. That's probably actually what we want. We're just going to do this. Cargo add Unicode. Okay. Yeah, because the width is going to be a little longer and shorter for some of these. So let's do this. What's the trait it wants? Oh, it's arguments are reversed. And you're going to want the address. Maybe you're not going to want the address. Char and str. Yeah, that's cool. I want to string to str rests. I thought I could just take the address bit. Doesn't need to be static. Oh no, so it should take it. That should be the same thing. Wait, is it not complaining anymore? Hold on, let's just see. If instead I give it this. Yeah, it doesn't like it. String to and str rests. As str. I feel like that would have been helpful. What? Hold on, I'm giving it the width. Width is 1. Somehow I don't believe that. I don't think the width is 1. I mean, it's right that the width is 2 here, and it does have the space. It has the space here too. For some reason, it thinks the width of this guy is 1, when it absolutely shouldn't be. It also thinks the width is 2, when it also shouldn't be. Am I doing something wrong? Let's go. That's Java. Yeah, it's not wrong. The length is that. But what's the width? So it does, let's see. Unicode segmentation does not implement the latest version of Unicode segmentation rules. This could be old. What's 1.3? Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna look this up a little bit, and then we'll get back to it, and then wonder what the hell's going on with Unicode. But I think the moral of the story is Unicode is just really weird. You can see that. So like this guy right here, you can see that if we do a count, we got 1. That's right. Because we're using the latest version. We're using the latest version of the graphene, so whatever. That's so it's 1 character. If you count the number of shards, it's 5. All right, I get it. As UTF-16. Wait, where's Unicode with? Oh man, I think I gotta study up on. Wait, hold on. Let's just see this here. Wait, the emoji is wide 2. Combining the skin tone modifier 2. Male signs counted as 1. Narrow. The answer we want is 2. Ideas that come to mind immediately, such as, are you kidding me? If you really must estimate display size without writing a text layout with a font, whether the extended graphene cluster, blah blah blah, depends on context. And the thing is, it is dependent on font too, I suppose. God, I don't want to read about all this. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna go yell at Unicode later. What I'm gonna see real quick though is, does Python do the same thing? Or is Rust just giving me a hard time? For no, well, there's gonna be a good reason, but for what feels like no good reason. Oh, it didn't even put the 4 in there. I mean, it did, it's just... Let's try that again. Maybe I miscopied. So that does it. But then if I try... It always chops off part of it. Oh, it's because you can copy 2 characters in it. What? But, I just put it in there. So if you do it with formatting, if you do it with... There's something weird with the formatter, where if you pass them in as formatted parameters, then it doesn't do what you'd expect. Just make sure I'm not insane here. Two, three, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4. That works too. So what if I do this? Wait, where am I going wrong then? Is it just the format directive? Format must be a string literal, right? Sure. Wait, why does it work now? So hold on, so if I do this... This is where it gets the really weird. This is where it gets really weird. So let's just throw it back into a straight. Let's just throw it, so we know this works. This technically works. Because if we just print ln this out, I can't wait for this to work and then wonder why the hell it wasn't working before. That's fine, it's not... What?